Are you looking for a handicapper that has a winning record? This is my record for the first 7 weeks of the NFL season. If you look at the bottom there, I've gone 38 and 23 with a 62.3% win rate, and I've earned 12.5 units. Now looking at my weekly record, I don't always bet the same number of bets. That's because what I do in my videos is I cover very strong, very consistent trends. If games follow the trends, and I bet on them. If they don't, I lay off. So like in week 6, I had 14 bets. I won 10. That was a very profitable week. In week 7, I went 3-1, but still profitable. Let's see what happened in week 7. A quick week 7 recap. I bet these games, and I bet the totals. I bet all these totals to go under. The Bills and the Patriots at 43, the Steelers and the Rams at 43, Cardinals at Seahawks, and the Chargers at the Chiefs, and we won 3 of those. 3 of those games went under. Now the Bills and the Patriots went way over, but the Chargers and Chiefs, they had 41 points before halftime, and I was pretty sure that was going to lose. So I was going to go 2-2, but they only scored 7 points in the second half, and that ended up at 48. So I got pretty lucky in that one, but again, I'm following the trend, and this particular trend hit 75%. Now for week 8, the best bets, I'm first going to explain the trends, and then I'll show you my bets. The particular trends that we've used before and are very strong and very consistent are home teams before their bye weeks to cover the spread, teams coming off 20-plus point losses that then cover the spread in the next week, and that last trend are games with totals in 46.5, 47, 47.5, 49.5, and 50. I just showed you what happened in week 7, and that week I included 43 and 43.5 point totals, but for this week I'm just going to stick with those 5 highest numbers. For that particular range of numbers, that has hit overall in 59.17% of the games from 2015 to 2023. Those are the seasons that we study. And in 8 of those last 9 seasons, that's gone over the 52.39% threshold, which means we've earned a profit in those seasons. So very consistent, very strong trend. This is a little chart that I've shown before in my videos, and this is for that particular trend, the last trend I just showed you. Overall 59.17%. 360 sample size, and look at all that green. What that green means, for example, look at 2019 right there in the middle. In all the games that have totals in those 5 numbers, 62.8% of them went under, well over the 52.39% threshold. So it was very profitable in 2019, in fact, profitable in 8 of those 9 seasons. And even in 2017, where it didn't hit, it was 50%. It was pretty close. So if you bet that trend in 2017, you lost some money, but not much. Now, this chart is one I've shown many times, but I'm going to show you one that's basically the same information, but in a bar chart. In this bar chart, I show the same information, but it also includes that threshold, 52.39% or 52.4% on my chart here. So all those green bars that go over that threshold mean they were profitable in those seasons if you bet on unders in any of the games that met these 5 totals. So again, very profitable, very strong trend. Now, let's go to our week 8 best bets, and let's go back to trend 1. Trend number 1, home teams before their bye week to cover the spread. In this category, we have 3 teams, 49ers at -5.5, Broncos at +8, and Lions at -7.5. They're all at home. Now, I would take these spread bets no matter what the numbers are on the left-hand side. It doesn't really matter in this case because we're looking at home teams that cover the spread. And basically, the lines here with the data cover lines that are really close to the closing line. So that's something to consider. Underdogs coming off 20-plus point losses to cover the spread. Well, the Lions, as we all know, got beat by the Ravens pretty bad. They are also in the previous trend, so we're only going to count that one time, but they also are in this trend as well. And then at this point, as I record this video, these are 4 games that I've already picked with those total values in that range of values, in those 5, one of those 5 numbers. And some of these might not be available anymore. Say Eagles at Commanders, I think, is much lower now. I typically get these numbers early on, even like on Sunday of the previous week, looking ahead to the next week. If you don't see those lines, I wouldn't take them if they're outside this range of numbers. But I think the Patriots at the Dolphins and Chiefs at Broncos are still there, and maybe the Bears at the Chargers. If these numbers go outside of that range, even at 48, 48.5, I would not take it. I want to stick strictly to the trend and let the trend percentages carry us through and turn a profit for us. That's a total of 3 spread bets and 4 total bets. As always, good luck and have fun, and let's go.